Yo, what is up, guys? Yo, this is your boy Sin, bring you guys a commentary today on Black Ops 2 Nuketown 2025 on the game of Freefall, and the guns I'm going to be using is the AN-94 with quick draw and foregrip as attachments, and my secondary is going to be the TAC 45. I don't know why I have the TAC 45, but really I should have permanently unlocked the what gun is that? The B23 or the Cap 40. Well, either way, well, let me just get right into this commentary. So this commentary is basically going to be about you know, people taking YouTube seriously, and you know, I respect the fact that people are taking YouTube seriously, and you know, I don't have a problem with it. But the thing about YouTube, you actually got to understand that YouTube could take you a long way in life. You know, YouTube is a life-changing, you know, how can I say this? It's just life-changing. I'm just gonna leave it at that. The reason why I say this is because, you know, we have like big commentators. Like I have like a whole bunch of commentators for each network. You know, like RPM, TGN, Machinima, Yaosh. I have favorite commentators from all of them for some reason. You know, like every commentator is different in their own way. You know, that's what I like about them. You know, they got a creative mind, and you know, that's very interesting. You know. Like when I try to commentate, like I remember the time when I was a small YouTuber and I wanted to commentate like Syndicate. Like Syndicate was the big dog back then. Like if you know, like he had like a bunch of subscribers and all, and you know, he was like, I was like, you know what, let me just try to make it to where he was, you know. And YouTube is not an easy job. Never said it was from the start, but yeah. So let me get into this. So like I was talking about, you know, this life-changing experience with YouTube. YouTube, when you basically have enough subscribers, you know, getting a fan base, you know, you're basically a celebrity. Like, no question about it. You know, when you tweet out something, you know, you get to when you tweet out something, you get retweets, you know, from social networks. Like if you use any type of social networking, you're gonna have people that's gonna have your back, you know, and that's a good feeling, you know. Nobody wants to, like, you know, post a tweet and the next you know, nobody retweets it but yourself, you know. That's not saying that's a bad thing, but you know, that would be cool, you know, having a big, like, people say I'm happy you're back, you know. That's a good feeling. That's a really good feeling. But on that note, I would want to say that, you know, that YouTube is a good thing for a lot of people. It opens a lot of opportunities for people. Like, you know, if you want to become a music artist, you know, you can do that. You know, if you start off on YouTube, that's how Justin Bieber got famous. You know, Justin Bieber started off on YouTube. You know, people love his music, and then look where he's at right now. You know, making billions of dollars. You know, and YouTube is a business. Honestly, I really like the fact that how, you know, what Google did, and you know, you get paid for making videos. Like, who would have ever thought that we can just do this? But YouTube is just really life-changing. I really love YouTube. You know, I do take this very seriously because, you know, if I didn't, then, you know, I would never continue making videos how I am right now. And some other people just say like, oh, you know, people take YouTube too seriously, you know. But YouTube is like a big opportunity for people. People become actors, you know, music artists, you know, people. There's commentators that met celebrities. Like, you know, I always wanted to meet a celebrity once before, but you know, I didn't know how to meet them, you know, until YouTube came into my life. You know, I seen YouTube. I took the opportunity to you know, to be a part of it, and then, you know, I just kept on doing commentaries. But first I was an editor back then, and you know, I really regret doing that. I should like practice on doing my commentaries. You know, start off doing commentaries, but now I'm here doing commentaries and all. But yeah. So as I was saying about YouTube, open up a lot of big opportunities. You know, it's a good thing that, you know, Google did this. I'm like really excited that YouTube did this. But like YouTube was created around 2008 or 06. I'm not too certain. But either or, I was doing this a long time ago, but I didn't really take this seriously because I didn't know they had so much opportunities for YouTube. I thought YouTube was just like, you know, you post videos, you get viewers, and then, you know, I didn't have that mindset, you know, like, if I had that mindset I had before, like, okay, if you post videos, you get to get money from it. Two, you get to have a bunch of people, you know, you could have like a big fan base, you know, you could be a celebrity. You know, like, I never thought about all of this. I only thought about just posting up gameplay so people could just see them, you know, people could join my clan and all. That's what I only thought it was for, you know. It's for like meeting people, and not saying that YouTube is not for meeting people, but it is. There are some cool people on YouTube. Majority of the people are cool on YouTube. But yeah. So what you call it? Let me get right into what my goals are for doing this. Basically my goals are for you know, just to become an actor. Like, I really want to become an actor so badly. Like, I'm not saying that acting is about you know, is an easy job. You know, a lot of people would have gone into it, but I really want to become an actor because my favorite actor right now is Paige Kennedy. And Paige Kennedy, he started off on YouTube and he had a lot of people helping him, you know, go along that way just to reach his goals. And, you know, like, actors, they make billions of dollars just for acting, you know. And it's crazy, like, you know, people will just be on camera and then next you know they're making billions of dollars. But that's it for right now. This is Sin. I went 30-19 as I noticed on Nuketown 2025. But that's all I have for right now until next time. And this has been Sin, you know, and I'm out until next time. Peace.
Bloody, we likes to party.